going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City video. Today we're going to be doing a Manchester City transfer update. Before I do crack on with today's video, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, do subscribe to my channel, press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. We are aiming for 30,000 subscribers, now less than 800 subs away, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Remember, from June I'm going to be doing daily Manchester City transfer updates to keep you guys up to date every single day on YouTube with all the latest Manchester City transfer news, so make sure you have subscribed. Also, don't forget as well, social media links, they're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen. If you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram, email also in the description too. If you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries, TikTok link also in the description if you want to go and follow me on there. Do leave a thumbs up, 300 likes is the aim. Also, don't forget to let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Finally, this video is sponsored and it's brought to you by Kitbag.com. On Kitbag, they've released a new Manchester City 2023-2024 home shirt that you can go and check out. They've got the new Premier League merchandise that you can go and check out with Manchester City as well. The links and details, they are in the description. They sometimes at the top of their screen run some promo codes. So if you just run that when you're checking out, then you may be able to get some discounts as well. So do go and check that out. Links and details, they are in the description. So let's crack on with this video. We're going to start off with the outs, and we've got the very latest on Zack Steffen. Now, he spent the season out on loan at Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough have been knocked out at the Championship playoffs in the semi-final stage, so they're not going to Wembley. They're not going to be in the Premier League next season, and Zack Steffen, I don't think, is going to be a Middlesbrough player for next season, or certainly I'm not hearing any word of them making a move either on loan or on a permanent basis, and word is Manchester City are looking for a permanent transfer this summer. And so with Borough potentially not making a move, then there is other interest from other clubs. A lot of the interest is coming from Germany. Zack Steffen has already spent a season a couple of years back out on loan in the Bundesliga. So there is interest from Germany. There is interest from the Bundesliga clubs. So we'll see if any of them choose to make a move and how much money they'll be offering for Zack Steffen. But since Manchester City last summer brought in Stefan Ortega Moreno, Zack Steffen's time at Manchester City sense is coming to an end. Now, moving on, we've got the very latest on Ilkay Gundogan. Now, Christian Falk over in Germany has said that Gundogan's next club is going to be his last. He says that he feels too young to just keep extending his deal by 12 months. He wants long-term in mind, for his family's sake, for his sake, for his young kids' sake. He wants long term, and so 12 months just doesn't cut it. Now, the Sunday Times are saying that Manchester City, they are prepared to offer Ilkay Gundogan longer than 12 months, which is what they're currently offering, and it is believed that Ilkay Gundogan and Manchester City were edging closer to an agreement on a new contract, which I thought huge news if true. Now, Fabrizio Romano has said that the offer from Manchester City is 12 months with an offer of a further 12 months as well, which to me, I don't really get why they want to give him a 12 months with the option of another 12 months. Why don't they just say, here's a 2-year contract with an option of a third, which is what Barcelona have offered you. And I firmly believe that Gundogan would sign that contract because he is still a top quality player, and I don't see in the next 2 seasons that changing. And the fact that Barcelona are interested, the fact that there's interest from all around Europe in Ilkay Gundogan speaks volume to me. And to me, City to be keeping hold of the top class players. We don't want to be losing Gundogan and Bernardo Silva in the same window, which is what could happen. And this one, to me, the ball very much in Manchester City's court, because I don't believe Gundogan wants to leave. I think if Gundogan wants to leave, I think he'd have announced it yesterday when he lifted the Premier League trophy. He said no, his arms are ready to lift more trophies for the season. He wants to win things. He wants to stay at Manchester City. So I don't really get what the delay is here with City being prudent when it comes to offering contracts. 32 years old isn't that old either. Now, David Ornstein at The Athletic has said that Arsenal, they're putting their name into the hat for Ilkay Gundogan as well. And should Granit Xhaka leave, which is what is to be expected, they are wanting Ilkay Gundogan. And if Manchester City don't get Gundogan on a new contract, we're not willing to give him more than 12 months with the option of another 12 months, and Arsenal come in and take Gundogan away from us, I'm going to be very, very angry, because as I said, 32 years old isn't that old. He's settled. We've got a top class player here. I just don't understand what the hold up is, and if we end up losing him to a Premier League rival, I am not going to be happy about that. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll get him on a new deal. Now, moving on to the final transfer of the hour, we've got the very latest on Joao Cancelo. Now, Christian Falk has also been speaking about him and says that Bayern Munich have up until June 15th to activate the €70 million fee to sign Joao Cancelo permanently this summer. And it isn't for, at this time, that they are going to be doing that. They would like to keep hold of Joao Cancelo, but they do feel like the price is the problem. Also, Bayern Munich now with it seemingly like they ruled themselves out last week, and then this week they're saying we're not so sure. And I've been wondering why the stance has changed. What's going on? And it's believed Arsenal, that club that won Gundogan, Manchester City's second 11 is seemingly what we're going down here with Mikel Arteta wanting lots more Manchester City players. It's not enough that they've got Gabriel Jesus, they've got Alexander Zinchenko, they want Gundogan, they want Cancelo. It's basically just Manchester City 2.0. And it's believed Arsenal, they want Joao Cancelo, and they're willing to pay €70 million to make that happen. Now, with Gundogan, we have the ball in our court for a new contract, but we don't have the ball in the court if he decides to leave Manchester City where he ends up. That's up to Gundogan, not up to us. He may want to go to Arsenal. He may not. He may think, you know what? I owe loyalty to Manchester City. I've had some great times there. I'm not going to sign for another Premier League club out of respect for Manchester City. But he may also go, Arsenal are willing to offer me what I'm looking for. I'm happy in the UK. I want to stay in the UK. I'm happy to do the 200-mile move and go from Manchester down to London. He may want to go and do that. And there's nothing Manchester City can do about it other than not offer him a deal, is what it's seemingly looking like. Whereas with Cancelo, the ball is in City's court. He's not out of contract. City, in my opinion, if Arsenal come in with what we're willing to pay, I'd reject that offer because we don't want to be losing players, weakening ourselves, even if it's weakening ourselves ever so slightly, to strengthen a team around us. And Arsenal finishing second, they're very much a Premier League title rival for us next season, you would think. So I don't want to be strengthening. We've already given them Zinchenko and Jesus out the goodness of our hearts. I wouldn't make that same mistake twice, and if we do, I'll be very annoyed, just like I will if Gundogan ends up leaving because we're not willing to offer him what he's looking for and he goes to another Premier League rival. Now, moving on to the ins very quickly, we've got a new name for this summer. It comes in the form of Joshua Kimmich. Now, Simon Mullock over at the Mirror says that Manchester City are going to ask Bayern Munich if you don't want to pay the €70 million for Cancelo, that's fine. We're willing to negotiate, and we're willing to negotiate in terms of a swap deal. There's no mention other than it'd be Cancelo and a swap for Kimmich. There's no word about what fee is going to be put out there, who's going to be paying the money, and what we're looking for. We know City are looking for central midfielders. We know that Pep Guardiola's worked with Kimmich before. We know that Joshua Kimmich is a very good player who would strengthen Manchester City. I find this transfer very interesting. Not heard anything else about that deal. I would say, in terms of this deal in particular, I would wait to hear from sources close to Bayern Munich and sources over in Germany, because they are normally spot on when it comes to the German happenings for Bundesliga clubs. And all this rumours about Jude Bellingham, I've not really heard much coming from German sources, and until I do, I take everything with a pinch of salt, because, as I said, throughout the 4 or 5 years that I've been doing transfer updates, they're normally absolutely spot on with their information. So we'll wait and see if we do get further clarification on that. So there we go, that has been today's video. Hope you enjoyed the video. 300 likes is the aim, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Subscribe as well if you're new around here. Remember, daily Manchester City transfer updates coming from June, running throughout June, July and August every single day with all the latest Manchester City transfer news to keep you guys up to date this summer. So make sure you have subscribed, the go-to channel for Manchester City transfer content on YouTube this summer. Also, don't forget as well to go and check out my social media links. They're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and search for me and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. Email also in the description too. If you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries, I'm actively looking for a sponsor for them. Daily videos coming from June from the transfer update. So if that is something that does interest you, do let me know through my email. We'll see if we can work something out. And also don't forget to go and check out today's video sponsor, Kitbag, who have got the latest Manchester City 2023-2024 home shirt. Link is in the description. They've got some Premier League winners merchandise as well, with Manchester City taking the three-peat, the 3 times consecutive Premier League champions, and winning 5 out of the last 6 Premier League trophies. What an achievement. Lots of merchandise. Go and check out all the stuff over on Kitbag. Links and details, they are in the description, and I'll see you all again real soon. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.